In the enchanted forest, the sun was shining bright, bright, bright. It was a very happy day, a very special day. The trees swayed their little green leaves. The colorful flowers opened their petals. And do you know who was there? Our friends, the vowels. Yes, the vowel A, the vowel E, the vowel I, the vowel O, and the vowel U. They all lived there, playing and learning every single day. Today was the day of the great vowel race. How exciting! Who would win? And the prize, a giant fruit cake full of colors and lots of flavor. Mr. Monkey the judge was already sitting high on his chair, holding his whistle in his hand. First came Miss B.A. She was all yellow, yellow like the sun. Her tiny wings went bzzz in the air. She flew fast, very fast. Then came Mr. Elephant E. He was big and blue with giant ears. His footsteps went thump, thump on the ground. Next came Miss Iguana I. She was green, very green. Very clever, she climbed up and down everything she saw. Then came Miss Sheep O. She was white, white as a fluffy cloud. Her soft wool looked just like a little cloud in the sky. She loved to roll and spin and play. And last came Big Bear U. He was brown and very fluffy, strong, but just a little tiny bit sleepy. Everyone was ready at the starting line. Mr. Monkey the judge raised his furry arm. 1, 2, 3, go! And off they went. Miss B.A. zoomed away. She flew fast, super fast. Her little wings flapped without stopping. Soon she saw an apple tree full of bright red apples. Yummy, she thought. But the race was important. She flew over a very tall tree, a tree so tall it almost touched the clouds. Fly, B.A., fly, fast like the wind. And she kept flying, flying, flying. Mr. Elephant E started running. He was not as fast as B.A., but his steps were strong. Thump, thump, thump. The ground shook just a little. He saw a blue butterfly flying slowly by. Elephant E waved with his long trunk. He was very polite. Then he found a big tangle of thick vines. Oh no, he had to get through. With all his strength, Elephant E pushed the vines to the side. Push, Elephant E, push! You are a champion! And through he went with a big smile. Miss Iguana I ran and slid along. Her green skin sparkled in the sun. She jumped from rock to rock. Then she saw a little island full of yellow and purple flowers. What a beautiful island! But the island was on the other side of a tiny stream. The stream went glug, glug, glug. She had to jump. Jump, Iguana I, jump! Fly like a little bird. With one smart leap, Iguana I jumped over the stream. Whew! Almost there. Miss Sheep O ran in zigzags. Baa! Baa! Her fluffy white wool bounced this way and that. Then she found an obstacle, a giant hollow tree trunk. It was big and round, round just like the letter O. How will I get through this? She wondered. She tried to jump over it, too high. She tried to crawl under it, too tight. Then she had a clever idea. She made one big, big, big circle around the trunk, just like the shape of the letter O. Roll, Sheep O, roll! You are so clever! And off she went again. Big Bear U ran with his heavy steps. His big arms swung back and forth. Huff, huff! He was not the fastest, but he was very, very observant. Suddenly, he saw something on the ground. Oh no, it was a little baby vulture. The baby vulture had fallen from its nest. It looked sad and one tiny wing was hurt. It chirped softly, "Peep, peep." Bear Yu did not think about the race. He did not think about the cake. He only thought about his friend. He stopped. The race could wait. With his soft paws, he gently picked up the baby vulture. He looked high. The nest was way up in the tree. With all his strength, Bear Yu climbed the tree. He climbed slowly, very carefully, and he placed the baby vulture back into the nest, right next to Mama Vulture. Mama Vulture made a grateful sound. She was so thankful. Bear Yu climbed back down. He was a little tired now and late. The other animals in the forest were watching. Bear Yu had lost time, but he was happy, very happy, because he had helped a friend. Meanwhile, B.A., Elephant E., Iguana I, and Sheep O were almost there. The finish line sparkled ahead. It was a rainbow of bright colors: blue, yellow, green, orange. So beautiful. "Where is Bear Yu?" asked B.A. "He's coming," said Elephant E., pointing with his trunk. Bear Yu was running now, a little slower, but with a huge smile on his face. He waved to the baby vulture, safe in its nest. "Run, Bear Yu!" shouted his friends. "You can do it!" And Bear Yu arrived. They all crossed the finish line almost at the same time. Mr. Monkey the judge blew his whistle loudly. Beep! He smiled and said, "Congratulations, my dear Vowels. You are all winners." "But who won the race?" asked B.A., a little confused. "All of you did," answered Mr. Monkey the judge. B.A. showed her speed. Elephant E. showed his strength. Iguana I showed her agility. Sheep O showed her cleverness. And Bear Yu showed that helping a friend is the most important thing of all. The giant, colorful fruitcake was waiting for them. They ate every bite with so much joy. The Vowels hugged each other tight. A-E-I-O-U, they shouted together. They learned that each one has something special and that together they are much stronger, because friendship is the greatest prize of all. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any new adventures.